drain, right? He's going to show up at the next match and maybe playing in a different way than he normally would just because of how slow he had to play that game and how careful he had to be. So you got to wonder what effect it's going to have on the rest of the tournament.
Well, I hope for him, for his sake, that he has a small break before his next
he better.
Next set. But right now, we're going to have CLG NAKAT versus 7C's Saj. That just rolls off the tongue.
7C's Saj. I like that.
And looks like...
I couldn't tell. I was wondering that too.
I guess we'll find out. Is this a
no.
I think this is the actual game.
What? I can't tell.
All right, yeah. Let's just
it's
assume
real. It's real. It's real. It's real.
All right, so Bayonetta versus Ness. I do actually have a lot of experience with this matchup. It was not one of my favorite matches when I played Bayonetta, but I don't know, man. Some people say it's Bayonetta's favorite. Some people say it's Ness's favorite. I personally thought that Ness does really well in this matchup. I don't know if he particularly wins. He does get edge guarded fairly easily by this character, but at the same time, once Bayonetta's at kill percent, which is really, really low for her, approaching this guy in his shield is the scariest thing in the world.
I believe it.
That's it. So I don't know. It really is going to come down to who has the more experience in the matchup.
Yeah. I feel like I'm always surprised to see when NAKAT goes Ness. I mean, he's obviously very good with Ness, and he's great, but it just... This character is one that's kind of fallen out of favor in the top-tier meta for a while, and NAKAT and Foe really the only two people that are pushing the meta forward.
That's pretty shaky.
In fact, yeah, I was going to say Shaky and Foe have also been gone for a little while, so it's like NAKAT's the only one, and usually he's playing, Fox or something else.
Shaky, if you're out there, I love you. It's been a while, man.
He's dealing with brains, apparently.
Yeah.
Somebody's telling me he's a brain surgeon. So.
All right, so yeah. I still think NAKAT he made the right choice here. I think Bayonetta completely destroys Fox. So I'm very I'm not surprised at all to see him play Ness here.
Sure. Whatever happened to that Pikachu? How's that? That's hard, right? That's awful, yeah. I mean, Bayonetta was number one in Esam's.
Oh, there it is. I'm sorry. So I didn't
oh, there it was. Yeah, because he was at the edge.
Yeah, he was at the edge. He was in the shield, and it's like, wow, I'm at kill percent. I can't touch Ness's shield. He's going to grab me, and that's going to be it. She's such a light character. And a lot of people forget that she's a light character, actually, but, she's a light character, a fast caller, so sure.
Yeah, trying to get as much damage off as possible, but it looks like Saj just a little bit outclassed. And like you said, man, that grab at the ledge, and it always seems to come together for Ness players. I don't know how. It's divine force or something, but
you try to avoid the ledge your entire life, you just get grabbed.
Yeah, somehow.
Oh, and this can also be a problem. You didn't see it happen right there, but PK1, it kind of messes with Bayonetta's recovery. You can't always witch twist it. Sometimes you're just not in a position to witch twist it, depending on how far you get that.
Sure.
So you're almost guaranteed to get hit at least once by PK1.
Yep. I think he tried to finish that off the top. It's not going to happen. Right now, NAKAT running away with this match. It's the fourth throw off on the side, going to go for edge guard here, and gets punished for it.
All right, so I want to say like 20 more percent, 10 more percent now, and he's in danger of a back throw.
Oh, no.
Is this going to be enough, actually? Oh, but one more of those will be it.
Yeah, very close.
Yeah, this is it. Now he's just going to sit near the edge with the shield.
What do you do to that? Yeah,
it's hard. Bayonetta is a very strong character, but her approach is not that great. It's not. And
that was sloppy. That at the end. I know that you're saying there's not much you can do, but like that was not the
that was not a well spaced down tilt. I'll say that much.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like Ness in his shield near the edge, it's like,
what do you do to that with a character with limited approach options like Bayonetta? Especially when you're that far behind, I feel like the answer is just not fall behind like that. But
yeah, but even still, someone in their shield, for most characters, the answer is grab them. They're in their shield. I'm going to grab them. But she doesn't have a great dash grab. She doesn't have a great hit grab.
Yeah.
So this is going to be rough for Saj if NAKAT plays like that again in this game too.
Yeah. So right now Dreamland is the pick for game 2. You have any insight on this?
This is a great stage for Bayonetta, man. Has the platforms to work with. Has not short ceilings, but the platforms are going to make the ceilings seem like they're shorter. So,
any reason why I guess smaller blast zones, why Battlefield would be not really as good the option?
Well, I'm sure Saj realized he had a hard time getting that KO attack last game. He didn't take any stocks, so he doesn't want to go to a stage where the blast zones are farther away.
Sure. NAKAT got a 3 up air string earlier, just catching Saj in the air. He seems like he's winning all these aerial battles. Saj just having trouble getting anything really started here.
I will say I have not seen a single witch time from Saj, and NAKAT's being very aggressive right now, so even if the witch times don't miss, I'm sorry, don't connect, just doing witch time kind of puts that thought in your opponent's head saying, you know, wow, he
Plant
has
that
witch
seed.
time, so maybe I shouldn't be as aggressive. There it is.
You see Captain Zach do that a lot, where he'll kind of use it very liberally, just to remind the opponent that he has that as an option. Right now, Saj just...
He's actually at back throw kill percent from almost anywhere on the stage right now. But it's not going to matter because that falling up there is going to do it off the top.
Yeah, this is looking uncomfortable for Bayo. You're right. When I saw this, I was like, I don't know how it's going to work out, but
I'm trying to like talk about this from both sides, but
this looks awkward. Like, it looks a little, and it's a character like Ness who you wouldn't expect this kind of reaction from, but Saj just kind of looks out of sorts with this.
I will say Saj is an extremely strong Bayonetta player. This has nothing to do with, a lot of people would say, man, this guy just doesn't know the matchup. Saj is very smart, and I'm sure he's played this matchup before, but
yeah,
I personally think that she may or may not do so great in this matchup.
Yeah.
But, honestly, one witch time that can change things up right now. All he needs is
absolutely.
that witch time. Like I said, I have not seen him use it at all.
I wonder if he's trying to save it for like the recovery, because you see Bayonettas do that a lot when Ness has to use PK Thunder 2. They'll throw it out to try to cover that option and force them to recover back. Wonder if she's waiting for that. Might see that here, and NAKAT gonna recover. Nothing happening. No.
Not even gonna try to edge guard. It's scared. I mean, it's scary trying to edge guard PK too, but you really do have an invincible counter. So
I feel like what he was trying to do, he's waiting for NAKAT to jump, and NAKAT didn't even jump. He just used up B right away. If I had to guess, the PK Thunder used the witch time to get through it. Use the witch time there, pops him up. Still can't get that stock off.
All right, he's now at back to kill percent. NAKAT immediately retreating towards the edge. Look at this. He's not even going anywhere near.
He's shameless.
I respect it, man. That's the answer.
He goes right for it.
And this is what I'm talking about. Ness has a hard time against Bayonetta off stage.
That's it. There you go. But back here. Yep. Or just Nair. Okay. That's all he needs.
At the same time, though, he is still at that percent where NAKAT...
Ooh.
Not at 0%. It's always scary to be that close to the last zone, but she just doesn't have the knockback on her up air to KO at that percentage.
I only thought it was because of Dreamland.
Yeah.
I was like, that could be the case, but especially with a little bit of rage, you can definitely see that happening. But I think Saj kind of put NAKAT on notice. He's saying, hey, don't underestimate. Okay, come on. That DI, like, oh, Jesus. What was that?
Oh, but he's going to get another up air to take game number 2, and Saj not figure out a way to take out the stocks.
Yeah, he looks like he's like, it's like when you have like a suit jacket on that's like 2 sizes too big, and you're just like, I don't like this. Like you're like feeling that out. You're like, this is uncomfortable. Like I don't, trying to pull out the sleeves and understand how to make it work. He looks vaguely like at a loss, and he's starting to find ways to make it work, but it's not happening yet. So we're out to game 3, Dreamland once more. I think that's the smart pick.
Yeah, this is, man, I want to see Saj make something happen here. Really the answer is get Ness off stage and kind of edge guard him to oblivion, but he's really having a hard time just racking damage up on NAKAT.
I'm hoping that if he gets NAKAT off stage again, he might be a little bit more aggressive in how he goes off. I think that one time where he didn't, and NAKAT just upbeat immediately, didn't use his jump, I think that kind of put Saj on notice and let him know, okay, he might go for that in the future. So maybe he'll be a little bit more, I don't know, he'll react to it faster.
Yeah.
But right now,
he's already sitting at 90%, and this is... there was literally zero rage. Not yet, NAKAT, but...
I mean, we've seen NAKAT do that in teams. He just throws that joint out. I don't know if it's a reminder, like, you'll die to this in 30. Like,
yeah, right.
Soon.
soon.
This will be your grim fate. Like, 112%. NAKAT not really sitting on the side like we saw him do before. I don't feel like he can really... If he gets him on the ledge, he'll be able to kill, but really that's it.
NAKAT knows he doesn't even have to play right now. Like,
yeah. There's the Nair, and I feel like now it'll kill from pretty much anywhere.
Wow, Nair.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Reverse Nair at that.
That's not what I was thinking was going to be the KO attack, but oh, this is scary. And
Woo!
Yep. So.
Well, that's what you
And
get.
I mean, that's one of the reasons why people would argue, you know, things like that is why Bayonetta may or may not just have no bad matches at all.
Exactly.
Matches where you can lose or you get bodied completely on stage, you just need like that one good hit or witch twist, and that's it.
Really, Bayonetta becomes like how to get that hit. Like how to erase that stock.
That percent's really scary too, because that's the percent where you can't really DI out of her air combos. A little bit higher you can DI, but like 30 to 50, it's like, wow.
Well, you wanted to see it. That was it. Maybe not in that situation, but you're right, man. This PK Thunder, I mean, like, I don't think it's hitting him as much as it would, but NAKAT opting to still go for it every time just because of the pressure it provides. He's been punished a few times, but nothing crazy.
For the most part, it's like free. Like, whoa, this is on slap. Come down. That must have been missing, because at 24%, that would have been nothing.
121%. NAKAT just staying at the ledge. You gotta hold that shield against Bayonetta at the ledge, because she'll defy you. And there's the pivot grab back throw. NAKAT immediately just goes for it. Like
3-0 on Saj.
He went for that handshake before Ness even had his hands on Bayonetta. Just as soon as he turned around for the pivot grab, it was like Ness did this and NAKAT did that. Like,
oh man, that reminds
same
me.
time.
Back when I used to play Bayonetta, bro, if you ever get like a game-winning witch time, the best thing in the world, put your hand out for the handshake while you're charging the smash.
Like you have the up stick right there, and you're just like, the other person's just furiously mashing, like, come on, come on, come on, let me play. Like, oh.
Oh man, no, but that was a great set from NAKAT. That was complete dominance in that matchup.
Yeah, he just.
I don't know what to say. I think Ness just does well in that matchup.
Yeah.
I don't
Saj
know.
just looked a little outclassed, I think.
Yeah. Saj is a great player, though. He's a great player.
Oh yeah,
You can
absolutely.
tell he couldn't just figure anything out in that matchup.
Yeah. Again, Ness not particularly common anymore. I mean, he's been dropping down the tier list, and he was never anybody that you would see a ton, but there was his time where he was, you know, one of the top, like, maybe 5 in the game, where he was played a lot more.
I remember those days.
Well, I never thought so, to be clear.
Really, I always thought
he was around, like, people, there was, like,
I don't know
this
about
wide
top
consideration.
5. I always thought he was a really, really good character. Obviously, he's dropped a lot
Yeah.
with the DLC and just like updates and stuff like that. But I still think he's relatively good. Just has some, like, honest to God weaknesses of very common characters.
Sure,
Yeah.
And he's had the same weaknesses across, like, so many games, so people have learned to